Hello and welcome to EvoTech News. I am your host, EJ Monkey, and this is my sister Michaela. We've got a lot of stunning stories for you today, including new business ventures, the continued silence from EvoTech, and the dastardly conspiracies of a mysterious figure known only as the Prophet. So, sit tight and hold on to your torches. This is our Weekly Sparks.
Our first order of business is to catch you up on the last 3 months of SMP news. As you know, EvoTech managed to raise $1,200 for St. Jude's Children's Hospital as a part of our annual 24-hour charity livestream. During that event, we began Season 5 of our Minecraft survival server, hosted by the wonderful Gabisaurus, and activity has been thriving, with all manner of homes and businesses popping up across the land.
The most recent of these additions is the shopping district, which has recently been created under the watchful eye of Stickman Ninja. If you're looking to buy wool, chaotic potatoes, or even a drink, one of the new shops would be happy for your business. And now we go to Shermy GP, our correspondent in the field, to tell us about the Adopt a Highway project. Shermy?
Thank you, Foot. I'm currently in the middle of the shopping district, and as you can see, there are shops. You can also buy a road if you wanna, yeah. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Shermy. Speaking of promotional schemes, this broadcast is brought to you by Same Incorporated, making you say, wow, same, since we realized relatability was marketable. If you run a business on the server and you would like to put an ad in our news report, simply leave us a few diamonds in our mailbox, along with the details of what you would like us to promote, and we'll be sure to send some business your way.
It seems we already have a taker. Please welcome Dan and Christy. Howdy folks, I'm Dan and this is Christy, and we're here to advertise our street of shops.
Well, we might not have actually built anything on the street of shops yet, but that's fine, because in the meantime you can visit the EvoTech merch store.
Oh yeah, you can buy shirts, and also shirts! It's pretty cool. There's also some other stuff, but who cares about that, right?
Also, if you've ever wanted to get a college degree that will not help you in getting any job ever, Dan.
I relate, yeah.
Then you should come visit PogU. Pog University is EvoTech's newest prestigious college that's already produced 2 graduates, Pumpkin and Denise.
Now you too can learn the useless Twitch lingo like Monka and Pog. You'll be dank and lit with the kids in no time.
It's time for you to stop,
Okay.
Dan. Go take a nap or something.
I
So
will.
come on down and visit Dan and Christie's Street of Shops, and also the other ones, but they don't really matter that
This
much.
is fine.
And hopefully someday we can sell you stuff.
Everything is fine.
For not inflating prices at all, of course.
Yeah.
We need help.
Interesting. Some newcomers with big plans, it seems?
I don't have a dang clue. In other news, we recently added a new member to the EvoTech server. If you see Niner around, make sure to give him a warm welcome and a cold one to crack open with the boys. Welcome to EvoTech, Niner.
Coming up next, the story of a local monkey that gets paid in dirt, a troublesome stock market based off the deaths of others, and chaotic potatoes. Do they count as loot boxes, and should we be outraged?
But first, legend has it that there is a strange calamity brewing on the server, and a concerning mystery man leaving clues that lead only to danger. We now go to our correspondents from Channel 8, Bob Boberson and Trisha Turner. Bob, what can you tell us about the oncoming calamity?
I don't care enough to find out. What do I look like, a field reporter?
Here's your coffee, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Story.
It seems our resident world hacker Foxo Boy has broken reality once again, letting through ungodly abominations to wreak havoc upon our fine world. This isn't even the first time this kind of thing has happened. You would have thought he'd learned his lesson.
We now go to Cat is Online, our field reporter at the scene of the calamity. Cat?
Oh no, we seem to have lost our connection. Anyways, we do have an eyewitness account that I'm legally required to read. It says, "Oh, flying fudge nuggets on a bridge. Whose idea was this? Why do the Vindicators have Death Strider? I hate you, Denise. Please send so much help." Truly chilling words from yet another victim, claimed by the horrors of messing with powers beyond our control. But hey, I don't get paid enough to care. Trisha, what's the next story?
Oh. Mr. Robertson, I'm supposed to be. That is not professional. Please, I need.
You're not professional.
Okay. Well, an unforeseen figure who calls himself the Prophet has been leaving a trail of clues to follow for certain EvoTechnicians. Sometimes these clues lead to dangerous traps or to no real reward, but recent developments seem to indicate that the Prophet claims he is being impersonated by a false prophet as well, who is leaving their own set of messages that are not tied to the original suspect. Suspicions are being thrown amongst the EvoTechnicians as to who either of these prophets might be. But religious or not, an elaborate trail of breadcrumbs is our only lead to the answer. Could this have anything to do with the mysterious rapper Lil C? Or maybe the Prophet comes to forewarn us of a coming calamity. We'll update you with details once we have them. Ethan?
Thank you, Trisha. Scary times. Our next top story involves a courthouse being built to accommodate our first legal battle of the season. The case of Dankey Dunes versus Same Incorporated was held a couple of weeks ago, where Dankey Dunes sued Same Incorporated for defamation of the Dankey Dunes' name. After a long legal debacle over what was originally a small prank, Dankey Dunes won the lawsuit and Same Incorporated had to pay a bunch of diamonds. Wait, Same Incorporated is us, right? Do we have to, help pay for that or something?
In other legal news, PETA is up in arms about the recent slaughter of an ender dragon as EvoTech gained access to the end dimension. The egg is still missing in action, but it is suspected that one of the EvoTechnicians took it and has some nefarious plans with it. More to come.
Speaking of nefarious plans, Blue Wings 4. Mad scientist or snowman serial killer? We have just received word that a traumatized jack-o'-lantern is here to tell his side of the story. His identity is hidden for his safety. Jack, what would you like to tell us about Blue Wing's so-called science?
Science? There is no science happening at that death trap of a laboratory. He doesn't gain any new knowledge for humanity by systematically torturing my brothers and sisters. We're just playthings to him. He creates us to be his slaves, and then the first moment he feels like it, he strikes us with lightning or feeds us to a polar bear for fun. Carl, Dave, Steve, all of them got stabbed mere minutes after they were born. I myself was barely able to escape. Please, somebody has got to do something about that madman in his lab.
That's quite a tale. I'm sorry to hear about that. Blue Wings, we know that your research is very top secret, but I'm sure that we would all like an explanation for what our snowman friend has just told us. Please reach out if you would be willing to do an interview.
But now, as a part of our continued server-wide bullying campaign, we're back with our favorite segment,
It's Stu.
Welcome back to It's Stu. Today we pose a question that I'm sure we'd all love to know the answer to. Is Stuart still hungry?
Yes.
Shocking stuff.
In more details, the last time Stu streamed EvoTech on the EvoTech Twitch channel, the chat redeemed over 125,000 points within just a few minutes, forcing Stu to open approximately 254 chaotic potatoes and keeping him from going to get his dinner for several hours. Sorry, Stu. I guess you'll just have to remain hungry forever. This has been
It's Stu. Quite hilarious. Our next person to bully is WTF Immortal. It seems that he wears his crown not as a way to come for King Riverbray's brand, but rather as a way to cover up his bald spot. Mortified that his secret was found out, WTF died on the server shortly after this clip, leaving GreenCat9 as the last remaining member of the EvoTech server that has no deaths.
Even so, it seems that the Saber finally beat him, and Green Cat has now washed up and is no longer in the stream. Meanwhile, Chunky has continued to rapidly roll down the river and is going to give this whole streaming thing a shot.
Well, that's all we had for catching up on the news for the past 3 months, so as the embers are dying down, thank you all for listening to this news report. Hopefully the next one will be shorter, but just as exciting.
Have a good week, folks!